What's going on, guys? Satsuki the Savage here, and today is going to be the last video of the recap series. Of course, from the title of the video and the thumbnail, this video is going to be about the Zodiacs, the Phantom Troupe, and the Mafia families. Now, before I get into the recap, I would like to address something. I did part 2 of this recap series, but the video got taken down by Shueisha, so fuck you again, Shueisha. Alright, it is what it is. I got a copyright strike from that, so that's why it's still not up. I'm currently trying to get it appealed because that video took a lot of effort. So I'm trying to get it back up. When it will be up or if it will be up, I don't know. But this time around, I'm going to edit the panel, so hopefully this keeps Shueisha off my ass. Now let's get into the recap. First, let's talk about the Phantom Troupe, who have 2 goals. 1, steal some shit, and 2, kill Hisoka. Chrollo is out for blood after the deaths of Kortopi and Shaonart, so he's trying to do whatever he can to kill Hisoka and move up the floors and find him. If you include Chrollo himself, you have 10 spiders left, and they all have the goal of killing Hisoka. They also split themselves into 5 teams. We have one team consisting of Bonelenov, Chrollo, and Shizuku. Another team consisting of Illumi and Kalto. Yep, Illumi is now the 11th member of the Phantom Troupe, if you did not know that. Illumi also has this weird arrangement with Hisoka that he likens to marriage. Hisoka also set this up to where if Illumi manages to kill him, he gets this reward money.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, I don't know. Then we have another team consisting of Phaeton, Finks, and Nobunaga. Then we have Franklin, who's literally just chilling in the cafeteria. Franklin figures since Hisoka is on the offensive, Hisoka will come to him. And I gotta say, with Franklin's powers, that's not really a smart idea for him to be by himself if Hisoka is after him. And lastly, we have Machi, who's also by herself, and we didn't really get to see what she was up to. Now let's move on to the 3 Mafia families. These Mafia families believe in a balance of power, and each one of these Mafia families control a tier on the Black Whale. Each one of these Mafia families also do the dirty work of one prince. First up, we have the Cha'ar family, who has connections to the 7th prince, and they control all commodities on tier 5. The boss is Natsubi's half-brother, Broccoli. Yes, not only is the nigga's name Broccoli, he looks like broccoli.
In the cut, I'm rolling up my broccoli.
Now, if you notice on Broccoli's face, he has 2 scars. The people with these scars are known as second rakers. Second raker is the combination of the words second rate and faker. And these people are known as this because they are illegitimate children. At birth, these illegitimate children are cut with 2 razors across the face, and this is done so that they never surface in the public eye. Now, the guy who's second in command of the Cha'ar family is known as Ken-A Wang. Now, I already talked about the balance of power that these Mafia families want to keep, and since the Phantom Troupe create a disruption of power, they want to get rid of them. Or at the very least, Wang does. Now, he's aligning himself with the Phantom Troupe for the time being, but don't get it twisted, he still wants to get rid of these guys. Which is pretty stupid because we know what the Phantom Troupe did to the last Mafia family.
I beat the skin off my niggas stay out my shooters stay rowdy, they not shooting bullets with bitches with mullets. Your grandma pull she peel like a tulip. Yeah, I'll do it. I beat on my children, your bitch.
The Cha'ar family also wants to find Hisoka before the Phantom Troupe, so Wang is offering 10 million for anybody with information on Hisoka. There are also these guys with rose tattoos that are a part of the Cha'ar family. I don't think they're important, but there you go. Now, moving on to tier 4, we have the Zayu family, and they have a connection to the 3rd prince. They make their money through the distribution of goods and human trafficking. Their boss is also another half-brother of Natsubi, Onior. The name of their underboss is a guy known as Hirai, and he also wants to find Hisoka by searching for males traveling alone and families of 3 or more. Now, time to get into the most interesting Mafia family. On tier 3, we have the Haley family, and they have a connection to the 4th prince. Yeah, the crazy prince with the name I can't pronounce. That guy, that psychopath. They make their money from mediating secret deals with the upper decks. Now, their boss is the illegitimate daughter of Natsubi, a lovely lady known as Morena Prude. Now, Morena has a weird nin ability known as a Tude of Love. Through Morena's saliva, she can basically make 23 people, including herself, nin users, and every time they kill someone, they gain more aura capacity and more power. Again, you gain levels by killing other people, and once you get to level 20, then you get your own Hatsu ability. At level 100, these people can then create their own families, just like Morena, and basically pass on nin to other people. For killing a non-nin user, you gain 1 point. For killing a nin user, you gain 10 points. And for killing a prince, you gain 50 points. I guarantee you one of these freaks are going to get their hands on a prince. Morena is level 45, which means she killed 8 to 44 people. 2 members of Morena's group that we already know are Cashew and Looney. Looney has already killed 20 plus people, so he already has a Hatsu ability now. Looney has this weird spatial teleportation ability. He can only activate his ability once locked into a room with a single door and no other exits. He can then cut open the walls of the room and travel to any location he's visited in the past. He can also return to the locked room at any given time, but if that room is open, the ability is reset and Looney is unable to use it on the same room again. And so far it seems that Cashew hasn't killed anybody, but it's been noted that she wants to take her time with the murders.
I'm gonna take my time. Gonna take it slow.
Now let's move on to the last faction, the Zodiacs. Now it's pretty simple with the Zodiacs. Either they're on the first floor or on the third floor. On the first floor, we have Kanzai, Sayu, and Sacho, and they're all keeping an eye on Beyond Netro. And of course, we have Kurapika, who's busy being a bodyguard. And on tier 3, we have the rest of the Zodiacs, Botabai, Mizai Stone, Cheeto, Cluck, Peon, Leorio, Gel, and Ginta. Now, along with their locations, the Zodiacs are also split into these teams. We have an intelligence team, a flora team, a science team, and a defense team. In the defense team, we have Sayu, who's a bounty hunter, Kanzai, who's a treasure hunter, and Botabai, who's a terrorist hunter. In the intelligence team, we have Peon, who's a paleograph hunter, Mizai Storm, who's a crime hunter, Kurapika, who's a bounty hunter, and lastly, Sacho, who's a problem hunter. In the science team, we have Gel, who's a poison hunter, Cheeto, who's a disease hunter, and Leorio, who's still a rookie medical student. And lastly, we have the floor team, which consists of Cluck, who's a botanical hunter, and Ginta, who's a poacher hunter. And yeah, that pretty much wraps up this recap. I think I pretty much covered everything I wanted to. So guys, if you have any questions, if you have anything that you think I missed, let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Satsuki the Savage, out.